Hello, Divine Sunshine. This is Divine Sunshine with your daily sunshine report for 11/7. Okay, those are good numbers. So I am. Oh, I should have brought water down. That's all right. Okay, I'm going to do the daily. It might be a little abbreviated short. We see where it is. My goal is to see where it leads, and if I'm led to do either the karmic tonight or do I have to leave that off until tomorrow. With the karmic, what does the karmic feminine think about the divine masculine and the divine feminine? Today I like to kind of get to that because I did a lot of looking at karmic videos today to kind of get an understanding of what's the finger on the pulse, and so I would like to kind of be able to move on to that today. And then also make sure that you see my morning drive thing where I had a channeled message about family, karmic issues, and how to deal with that, and also with the family being also a way of being a karmic situation as well. Okay, stand that wire being shown. Okay, so that's it. So let's get on with it. So what's in the heart space for 11/7 clear 2018 for the divine feminine? What's in her heart space? What's in her heart space? Okay, what's in her heart space? Oh, and I got deception too. Okay, what's in her heart space for what's in her mind space? Thank you. What's in her mind space? What's in the divine feminine's mind space? Okay, what's in the divine masculine's heart space? What's in divine masculine's heart space? Like that popped up. I feel like that will come up a little bit more. That's a fluke. What's in the divine masculine's? Okay, and what is in his mind space? Beautiful. Okay, so for tomorrow, what is in, and which is today, 11/7/18, but you remember I filmed this the night before. What's in the divine feminine's heart space is love yourself first. For it's two groups. This goes two ways. I pick up. There's some of you all that saying, really, I'm still concentrating on me. I'm doing me first. That's really my main objective, is really learning how to love me. Others of you all say, no, I'm not learning to deal with me. I'm looking outside myself for love. So that's what's in her heart space right now. We got deception. Someone is wearing a false mask in this relationship. I'm picking up that some of you all are still believing that the divine masculine has some secrets. Something that he is not really revealing. Some of you all, the street goes two ways. There's some things that you still have, some things that you might be saying, oh, I'm fully healed, you know, ain't nothing wrong with me, I'm really there. And it's still some things that you got to purge and unearth. So this is what I'm picking up as far as this deception things. Things aren't going in the direction that you think that they are, as far as with yourself, as far as you want your self-healing, your mastery of things. There's still some skeletons in the closet. I can hear Steve one says, get in your closet, easy to come outside. So that's still there. Okay, so that part is still there. Now on her mind space is a serious commitment. So she really wants for the divine masculine to actually make some form of commitment, some kind of gesture that lets her know, you know what, I'm just as serious about this happening as you are. I'm all in it just as you are. So those of you all that's in contact with your divine feminine, you're looking for him to make some kind of gesture that says, okay, this is not a figment of my imagination. There is something here. So she's got that look like, I'm looking at you, and he's looking like, what? You know, like some masculines do. Like, what? There ain't nothing. What? You're like, okay, I'm looking for you to give me the answer, and you answer me with what? Okay, interested. So she's looking to him. That's showing a serious commitment. Now, some of them say the divine masculines are ready for this, do this serious commitment, but they got that look like, I'm here to serve, but I don't know what the hell I'm doing. Look, still. So some of you all are going to be able to get him. He's like, okay, all right, yeah, let's do this. but I still don't know what the hell I'm doing. But I'm here. I'm a little bit more of a willing participant. That's what I'm picking up. I'm really more of a willing participant that I have been in the past. I'm not going to be the one to kind of shake you and flake you. This time it's just like, I want to do it, but I don't know where the heck we're doing. So, you know, just kind of bear with me, because a lot of times it seems like we're going to be kind of winging it. Okay. Next one. In the Divine Masculine's heart space is release your ex. There's some things, again, he feels very burdened by. It could be codependency, karmic issues, some bad habits. Those are the things. Or literally, he's got to release his ex. He's just saying he's at that part in his heart space. This is not working out. Some of them are thinking about doing this by means of communication, either Xing out the ex. Some of them are thinking about means of communication, letting the Divine Feminine know that they're thinking about Xing. It's like, you know, yeah, I think it's about time for me to get rid of Shaquita. Things are not working out. I thought we were going to be a happy family, Shaquita and I, with little Shaquan. But it's really not seeming like it's working out the happy family like I thought that it was. It's actually acting out like it's the Adams family. So, you know, he's really getting to that point that he wants to express about his feelings about him really in his heart space. Either he might want to just write it down in paper or something like this. At the point that he is in his heart space, he feels that it's not really safe for him to go outside of himself to get advice about what's going on. He don't think he could trust his friends. I think the other day it was saying go out and try to ask a divine psychic or something to help them. So he's really in his heart space. It's like he's saying, yeah, you seen, it's a couple of them out here. Here's the fork of the road thing. It's a couple of them that's saying like, yeah, and you get to talk to a friend and like, yeah, you know what, I'm gonna do it. And then you call them a week later and say, did you call so-and-so like I told you to? Nah, I didn't call. You know, somebody just didn't feel right. And you know, they seemed like when you was talking to them, they was all gung-ho. But then after a while, you know, they didn't talk themselves out of. So you got some of them that's kind of just like that. There's some divine master like, yeah, I'm going to call this psychic and kind of see, you know, how she feeling. What's my route? What's the way I should go about getting out of this? And then there's some of them that's just like, you know, some of them are really, this could be an emphasis of being in reverse. They're saying, you know what, I think I better seek out somebody else because the way I've been doing things hasn't been getting any kind of results. So I'm really thinking about really seeking outside. So from a real good friend. Now, some of these friends he's got to watch because he got in this bunch every time when I see this. You got one of them friends that's kind of one that's there. Who's this one that's looking like, yeah, do it, yeah, you know, you got one of them friends that kind of dreaming everything about them. They come out their mouth is this optimistic. They don't ever really tell you about yourself. You know, this is this friend. So he got in the midst of the friend. You got to watch. You got that one that's always admiring him. There you go, always admiring him. And just like, yeah, you know, just do that, yeah. And you know, some of them friends like, I can't listen to you. You about to get me in trouble and make me send me down the river or something, or doing something I ain't got no business because you that yes person. And then you got another friend that's like, you know, they say, I'm gonna kind of watch you, you know, because I don't know, I don't want you to get hurt. And, you know, so I'm going to kind of be right here, you know, and they kind of watch over you. I call them kind of like the mothery kind of, you got that girlfriend, that mothery one that's kind of really can say like, okay, now, you know, divine sunshine, you know, now, I hear what you're saying, but then, you know, I just want you to really think about all of the obstacles and this, that case and way. So he's got two of them. He got one that's level-headed and one of these ones that's you can't trust because in some ways they looking like they want to be in your position, you know. So you kind of watch this. This one they admire it. They can't do no wrong, so you can't really go by advice by them. And then you got the other friend there. This kind of really kind of like, no. So if he's the male, he'll have some of them kind of fatherly kind of figure ones that it's really kind of, I wouldn't be stern, but you know, he just really can give them, tell them what they're doing right and what they're doing wrong, but they kind of watching. At the same time, it's like, okay, all right, well, you do what you think is best. And then, you know, at the same time, you know, they kind of just watching at afar, like, I don't know if they're going to pick the right decision. So that's the two friends that she's got to deal with, that he has to choose from in his circle of friends. You have also engagement. I take it was like this in reverse. You have engagement here, which was in reverse, I believe. And so that could go two ways. I'm going to read it two ways. That they really are some out there, divine masculines, that say, I just really, really want to engage with my divine feminine. I don't care what it is, underneath what circumstances. You know, I just really want to find a way that how I can engage with it. And then you got some of those divine masculines that they don't want to engage. They want to go in the hermit mode. They don't really want to bother too much with the divine feminine. Okay, so that's why I'm doing that without any clarifiers. So let me see. Let's get some clarifiers to get a real understanding clear of what's going on. So can you clarify for the divine feminine? Love yourself first in reverse. Okay, so energy is kind of changing here. So, all right, so let's look at this. As far as the divine feminine, her heart space, love yourself first is in reverse, new life. She's really trying to do some new things about herself that's really going to create a new beginning, a new finish line. So right now, some of them saying, yes, I'm not looking out into anybody else. I'm looking for myself, for loving first. That's going to help to create this new life. Then there are some of them saying, I'm looking outside, connected with new people, going to new places, and this has helped me to create this new life, which in turn is going to help me to create this new energy. Okay, that's that. Then in her heart space, again, you got deception. Some of them are still saying, I don't know, this is soulmate because he ain't acting right. And, you know, it looks like the mask. We just really are not putting out there like we should be, being vulnerable, putting it all out there. What is your feelings for me? What is your feeling for you? Vice versa. And this miscommunications and not really understanding what everybody's objective and true intentions are is really throwing a monkey wrench into this whole thing. Looks like these energies kind of vary from day to day. Other days we're very strong. Some days we're not. So right now we're dealing with this deception. It's like, is this really too good to be true? I was watching Have and Have Nots, and what she was saying and telling me, she said, if you watch that show, and the character Candace, this other man, he's running for office as the president, and he said he wants her. Now Candace has a real checkered past, and although he running for president, they got some kind of way where he can erase her whole past with nobody know that she was the person that she was, stole millions, killed people, did all this kind of thing, was a pimp in the past. And so they're going to clean up her record so she could be squeaky clean, so she could end up being the first lady for that. And so then she's like, I don't know, I'm scared. I just don't trust. And he's like, why you don't trust me? You good looking cutie pie. Why you don't trust me? She said, I don't trust you because you're just too good to be true. It's got to be something flawed about you. He was like, well, ain't we all flawed? She said, like, yeah, but something about you is just really, you know my past, and you still want me. You know all the things that I've done. So I could picture this being with the divine masculine saying that to, or either one, divine masculine, or it could be divine feminine, say, all the stuff that I have done, and you still want me? or all the things that's happening in my life. My finances is up messed up. I got bad kids. You know, I ain't did this. I didn't finish college or whatever. I didn't finish high school. Any kind of bad thing that they shared, that they putting themselves in their own self-imposed prison. And they're saying, and you know all of this, and you still want me? So that's the same thing that it is the deception of looking at them and saying, no, you got a mask on. This is really too good to be true. You can't be my twin because the way you act, things that you've done, or things I've done, and the way I've acted, and you still want me. So it's the question mark about the soulmate thing there in the heart of the divine feminine. So it's some things that she's done. Like the divine masculine. Now I'm gonna put both of them on Front Street. I'm not gonna always have the masculine carry the heavy. So it's something even the divine feminine did. She might have did some dirt too towards the divine masculine, and she's like, and you still coming after me and wanting me? And same thing, vice versa. She knows what he's done, but then in herself, in her mind, she's saying, I got to be crazy. You done did X, Y, and Z to me, and I still want you. We still got this connection. And, you know, people on the outside, what they going to say. So it's that deception. You also, in her mind space, she's thinking about wedding. This thought about this wedding and the serious commitment is really taking the divine feminine to the edge. It's putting her to the edge. It's bringing her to the edge, and it's bringing also the divine masculine. The thought of putting him in this position, you know, she's like, this is crazy. You know, just like I said with those cards, this is crazy. He done did X, Y, and Z, and I'm still thinking about marriage, still thinking about having kids, or still being in a committed relationship like Oprah and Stedman. You know, this is really taking me on the edge here. I mean, this is going against all principles, everything that I know by being in this position. Okay, so that's what's going on in her mind space right there. When we're looking at the divine masculine, release your ex. He knows that he's got to clean up. This is a good match in here. He's got to clean up whatever. He's got to let go, like the divine masculine say. He's got to let go of some stuff. He's got to let go of, and also Daniellleboomlle, you got to let go of the idea of this, whatever this strong cold thing that you figuring, the codependency, being financially dependent on other people, those things. You got to start cleaning up and become a dependent on themselves. So that's why he's saying, you know, this is in my heart space. I know this is actually what's got to actually happen, so I can be able to cross the finish line. So I'm gonna have to think about me getting rid of some of these exes that's in Texas, really, because it's becoming a burden. I mean, it's wearing me down till I'm like sleepwalking. Okay, that's what the divine masculine is saying. When we look at these cards, let your friends help you. Truth be told, that's why he's saying he not looking very strongly. This one clarifies for the one divine masculine that said, I'm not looking to my friends. I didn't got enough from this one that admires me, that's always going to tell me, yeah, that yes man out the group. Everything you talk about, yeah, let's do that, yes, that. You're like, you got to bring your own, like, coming to a man, whatever you like. Okay, I want to, like, bark like a dog. Oof, oof. So this is that type of friend that said that all of us got them in our arsenal, or that things of friends, one of them ones that we have experienced. They might not be in your lifetime now as the divine, because you say, I don't have no purpose for somebody that's around and just tell me what I want to hear all the time. This is that friend. And then you got that friend that's really kind of overprotective. You know, I call it the mama of the group, or the father one. And you're like, I can't breathe, you know. No, I don't think you should do it. I picked up, here's this friend is. No, I don't think that you should do that. And you're like, well, we're not going to do that, because if you do this, it'd be X, Y, and Z. You know, everybody got that friend, that over-hovering, that helicopter friend that's kind of tell you, no, I don't think we should be able to do that. And that's the issue. So between these two, they polar opposites. They on other ends of the spectrum of friends. He's saying these two people that I really got in my close-knit circle, I can't be going to them to get no daggone advice. Okay, or in between. I got friends that's in between these two polar opposites. I can't go to them for advice. I got the window to my soul. I got to look within myself to really get a clear understanding and to become wiser as to what's going on. So that's what he's saying. I'm looking for the truth, and I'm starting to see now the truth is within me. Okay, when we're talking about divine masculine, we got engagement. Right now, he does not want to engage because right now he is not feeling it. He is not, as the kids say, he ain't not in that happy place. That's so funny. Today I asked him a lesson, what does the word calm mean? And it was like, it means to be in your happy place. So right now, that's funny. Things are not calm. I'm going to take from my kids, from my students. Things are not calm right now for the divine masculine right now. He got a lot of stuff he got to clean up. That's why he said, I don't feel like really engaging with you. I'm not feeling like bringing that energy towards you right now. So right now I'm kind of in hermit mode, which means I want to be to myself because right now things are not happy. Now there's those other ones, a small percentage, I say that 10%, that, you know, right now the thought of being engaged with you makes them happy. This is it. You bring them happy. You bring them the unicorn magic, that, you know, everything is rainbows and stuff. I've seen somebody's video that's talking about that you know, it's just like not being with anybody else. It's, you know, I thought it was going to work out, or being with anybody else, or in a situation being away from you or being with somebody else was, but it's a different energy, and it's just a difference when they're with you. Okay, so that is that. What is, I might have to cut because I want to do another one. What's the overall energy? Whoa. Okay, what is the overall energy? Clear. Overall energy for the divine feminine. What is the overall energy for the divine masculine? Okay, energy. She's got to work on healing herself right now. You got you doing a lot of inner work, because you're saying to yourself, these are some things in your head. You want this serious commitment. You feel like it's coming to the edge. There's some things that you saying deception. You want this new life. You're looking at yourself. You got to do some energy thing, clearing. To really get yourself back on point. Again, that's chakra things that I talked about even in my other video with the morning drive, and I think on yesterday. Do some chakra work, some getting in touch, how you relate with others. That's your intimacy, and I say always sow your solar plex, because, and your rootedness, because you gotta get grounded in this idea of who your divine masculine is in this journey. And then you got to also be able to stand in your power, because I feel a lot of wavering going on with the divine feminine. Also with this, we got this card came out before with the divine masculine, which is overall is openness. Again, you've got to talk to to me. If you don't want to talk to nobody else on the outside, this is a really prime time for you to start getting in touch and talking with your 5D, your 5D self. Okay, this is him. This your shadow. Get well, I say get in bed. Why I hear that? Get in bed with your shadow self. Really get to know these shadows. Learn how to master them, how to tame them, and become at peace. This is what I'm saying with your shadow self, because you got the white and black. And after that, you will become open to that. So that's the overall theme there. Learn how to embrace these things. Okay, because you're kind of pretty much fighting that as well. Okay, can I get the overall clear? Okay, what's the messenger for the feminine want to say? Divine feminine, messenger for divine feminine. What your guide saying that? Guide for, same thing. Guide for divine masculine. Okay, make each day count. You got this. It take one day at a time in creating this new life and working with these energies and coming to the edge. For the divine masculine, you got to choose love over fear. You're scared. You want to clear it up with this ex, but you got a lot of things going on that you say, I'm not going to ask my friends. But overall, you got to choose love over fear. Okay? All right. Next thing, what does your higher self want to say to you? Clear. Feminine. Masculine. Okay. Divine Feminine, we've been through this again, all in. You got to be all in. I say no straddling the fence. Take this day by day, but each time you're doing day by day, you are doing the work to make sure that it counts and going and moving in the direction that you know that you want to. You want to be with your Divine Masculine, let's move in that direction. If you say you want to move in for somebody else, let's pick a role and let's stick to it. So you got to be all in on this. You can't be all over the place. Hotline, hairball, and everything is beautiful. Okay, so now, to me, what this hairball means, you got something that's a little hiccup dewey in this journey. And right now, that's just trying to release this X. Once you get rid of that hairball, everything will be right in the world. Okay, so you can be able to find your happiness. But you got like a little hairball. You got to kind of get out of your passageway so you can be able to breathe and live life again. Everything is beautiful. Doesn't matter what the situation, the challenge, or the obstacle, is beautiful. Your Divine Feminine, she's beautiful. The situation that you're in, that you got to learn the challenge in, is beautiful. Learn how to make lemons. Take lemons and make lemonade. Hotline. Okay, is this almost my one saying, confess the Lord, call them up, call the universe on up, because it's there all the time. Okay, what's that? Ooh, I heard like glass breaking. Okay, isn't it nice to know that you don't have to do everything yourself? To know that there are unseen forces just waiting for you to give you the world. Take a deep breath and know that whatever it is you need right now, guides and angels are lined up at your service waiting to take your call. I told you, confess the Lord. If you confess the Lord, call them up. That was that yesterday. If you confess the Lord, call them up. All you need to do is ask. Yep, it's that simple. Okay, so again, we got that phone call again. We ain't talking about no day. You used to call me on your cell phone. Late night when you need my love. Call me on your cell phone. Call me when you need my love. Only when that online blink. It can only mean one thing. Now that part here. So that right there, which you got the hotline thing, is important. You got to call the universe. So you say you don't want to talk to no friends. You don't want to talk to those two friends. But the best person for you to talk to, again, it goes back to this card right here, is your higher self. Talk to your higher self. This goes two ways. This is your higher self. And then also make peace. Learn how to master your shadow self as well. Okay? So you can walk to the light or go on to your next thing. And then let's see what the universe, clear, universe message for the Divine Feminine. Okay. All right, for the Divine Feminine, ooh, you got two. My capacity to tune into the energy of love gives me the words I need when I'm ready to speak up, the compassion I need when it's time to forgive, and the power I need when I am lost. Love it. Very fitting for the Divine Feminine. And she's got, I choose love no matter what. Because you look like you kind of at the crossroads a little bit there. You straddling the fence. Okay? For the divine masculine, you have, I find a deeper meaning in personal growth amid the discomfort. And that's so funny because the new moon is the 7th. It's coming up, so interested what they're bringing out. Okay. All right, that ends my reading for you guys. So I will say until next time, stay uplifted, stay motivated, stay elevated. Namaste, namago.